My name is Amanda Velloen and I'm a natural healthcare practitioner. Quantum physics' main principle is the observer effect. So the observer effect is what I see with my eyes give a chemical reaction in my brain. So all around us we've got the omnipresent field of energy, and we are actually all entwined or entangled with this omnipresent energy. So we do cross each other's fields, and that's why if somebody's upset, you don't even have to look at him, you can just feel it. The eductor is the major scan that I use. Eductor means now we teach people to live conscious. And the biofeedback indicates that we send signals into the body and the body will signal something back. Your body wants to have communication, and majorly people don't communicate with their bodies. People eat food that gives them stomach ache, but they never ever ask, what did I eat? So we need to take responsibility and really listen to our bodies. If you know that you cannot eat bread, why do you continue eating bread? The technology behind the scanning device is that it actually measures your energy fields. If the energy flow is blocked, the scanning device will immediately pick that up. So the program has been designed to calculate your body's frequency with your name, your birth date, your birthplace, and then we tune into that frequency, like dialing a cell phone number or tuning into a radio station. And then the DNA is actually what we work on. And your DNA, as I said, it's very sensitive. So then I measure a lot of values against your DNA. The scan will immediately show me like organ stress. So if there's a kidney problem, or there's a lung problem, or if it's liver, so immediately I will be able to tell that. So within 3 minutes, we actually do a more detailed scan as if you get with a heart scan, a brain scan, a MRI, or a CAT scan. Annetjie, the pituitary gland is actually the observer effect of quantum physics. So if your pituitary gland show up as a stressful organ, what you see in life is giving your body stress. They did a lot of experiments where they removed DNA from the cell, they put it far away from the person who they removed it from, and then they frightened or hurt that person, and the DNA in the other place shrinked. And that is also one of the quantum physics principles. You can be caught up in the flesh, in the sin, in the struggle, in the pain, in the hurt, or you can say, I'm done with this and I move above it and I live in the spirit. So if you live in the spirit, it's actually so amazing that you don't have pain anymore. And then you are actually connected. You live in consciousness, and that's also what we call conscious healing. Thought and disease, it's very much connected. So feeling not well will give you a not wellness body and a diseased body. Stress is like a lack of oxygen, it is pathogens, it is viruses, funguses, parasites, bacteria that can all cause stress, and then your environment stress can also give a lot of stress to your body.
I started developing an ear problem. I'll see the doctor and he'll look at my ears and just say to me, there's nothing wrong with your ear. But I still had this pain and it would never go away. And I had that pain for years and nobody could help me. What was strange to me is that she didn't ask any questions. She just connected me to this machine and asked me to relax, and she did these tests, and after she evaluated the test, she told me there's something wrong with your ear. And that was, wow, how could she know that? And after all these years, nobody could even, well, they just say there's nothing wrong with your ear. So she searched deeper and deeper, and she found that I was allergic to gluten and yeast. So I had to cut that out. And as soon as I use that, my earache comes back.
And your sinuses, do they feel better?
Much better, yes.
That's good. I usually say 2 things can you manage by yourself, and that is what you eat and what you think. So the thinking and the thoughts is very, very important. Visualize Daniel in the lion den. Daniel was put in the lion den, and if he had so much fear, the lions would have killed him. So if you stand there, just say, I'm not going to allow this to upset me. I'm not going to allow this to drain my energy. And practice, practice, practice. That's the only way that you can get there. Any environment you can survive. You must just trust that you will get through this.
I am 69 and a half years old, so turning 70 in January.
She is getting younger by the day. That is really, she just looks so much better every time I see her, and I'm amazed because if I remember that first, like, terrified person that was completely, there was no energy actually in her body, and now she opened up and she's just glowing.
My name is Pietra Haru and I'm a personal assistant. About 10 years ago, I came to a point in my life where I literally couldn't walk the stairs up to my apartment. I went for medical advice and was given cortisone injections into my leg.
Chronic diseases can definitely be removed from the body, like rheumatoid arthritis, lung diseases, asthma, bronchitis. With the scanning that I do, I pick up all the reasons why that happened. So I go to the origin or the root of that illness and I remove it.
My lower back, my legs, it was just too painful to walk up my stairs. She treated me. Within a week, I ran up my stairs.
All pathogens do have a DNA. Everything that's alive on Earth do have a DNA. So by the DNA, I can identify the pathogen and I can actually destroy the DNA. So that means that the pathogen can be completely wiped out. And that is one reason why people get completely healed, is because there's no more external factors that actually drain the body's energy. I'm doing the calibration now, Petra. The calibration is also an indication that we actually tune into your body frequency. The body frequency that I've calculated is about the DNA, so it tunes into your DNA. So the DNA is actually being calibrated now. It's more affordable as well, and we can help people on the grassroots levels to change their lifestyle before taking medicine. My eldest client, I can just tell you about her. She's 102 years old, and I see her every 4 years with a sore hip, and she's on no chronic medication. We're not claiming that we can cure people, but we remove the stress, and the stress is really degrading the body and actually causes disease. The book that I wrote is Change Your Thinking and Be Healthy, and it is all about emotional causes for diseases. So the emotions that you experience during your day can cause disease. So the book helps people to identify a symptom in the body, and then they can take the book and look up what is the emotion that I should change.
My brother-in-law gave me Amanda's card. Now, my brother-in-law is a total conventional person. He does not believe in this kind of stuff, not at all. But he was for a whole year on oxygen and asthma pumps for a whole year. And a friend of his said, go and see Dr. Amanda. well, he said to me, Petra, I don't know what she did, but when I walked away, I didn't need my oxygen anymore. They took it back to the hospital.
Mostly when people's got a crisis and there is just no way out and the doctor cannot help them, they come to me. So that's the people that I usually get, is where no treatment helps anymore. The doctors don't have anything else to do and they feel like this is end of life. But then somebody tells them to come here, we start scanning, we change the body, we balance and we start boosting the immune system, and so the body can recover again.
I believe she came into my life and on my path at the right moment for me to experience this kind of treatment and healing, and found it intriguing that this machine that I was connected to could actually detect symptoms in my body that I could identify with.
I know that this is the future, and I actually know that we can have people who can be healthy and happy forever. But that is what my goal is, to help people to get there, to understand their bodies, to have feedback from their bodies, to listen to what their bodies tell them.